Hello there, my friends. This is Brenda with Brenda's Thrifted Decor and DIY. I am back with you again and I am excited. I trust that every one of you are doing well. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to all of those who recently subscribed. Today, I am standing in my primary. I'm probably old school, y'all. I'm used to saying master bedroom, so I'm trying to get used to saying primary bedroom. And I am going to do a little refresh today. If you watched my last video where I was able to acquire this really nice high back chair, I was waiting for someone to come along to help me to get it upstairs, to put it in my bedroom. Well, my grandson came by on Sunday, which was yesterday, and he put it over his head. He's almost 30. And I told him, I said, you know what? After a while now, you're going to keep it up, but you're not going to be able to do that. He hiked it over his head and he brought it upstairs, would not let me help. And now it is sitting in my bedroom in the place that it is going to call home. So as I said, I'm going to do a little refresh. I need to clean up a little bit. And then I'm going to show you around my bedroom. I've made some changes. I have some things that I still need to do that I'm not going to get done today. But the most of it is just cleaning, dusting, sweeping up the floor and things like that. Nothing major. I'm going to leave on the same comforter set. I'm just going to refresh it by fluffing the pillows and straightening up the cover and that type of thing. So let's go. Let's get the show on the road. And I hope you enjoy watching me get this little refresh done in my primary bedroom. All right, y'all, let's go. Part of today's refresh in my primary bedroom, I need to replace some of the drawer pulls on my antique desk that sits in my alcove here in my bedroom. This is what, so one of them, the one that's in the middle, as you can see, that's not there, it actually popped off, if you can see, and it looks like someone maybe in the past have tried to glue it and all that to kind of keep it, you know, on. So obviously it's popped off before. Just to give you a little background, I did find this from a thrift store. And I paid, I think it was like $65 for the desk. I am going to run to the Home Depot and just get some very simple knobs for these three. I'm going to keep the ones on the bottom. And what I'm going to try to do is find something with the same finish. And so we're going to run to the Home Depot and see what I can find. And then once I find it, then I'll come back home and we'll get them installed. Let's go for a ride. Well, all right. Before heading to the Home Depot, I decided to stop by my local park. I often come to the park early in the morning to do my morning devotion. I don't know, it's just something about just sitting here in the peacefulness of my car, just looking at the trees all around me. I don't know, it just seems to some kind of, you know, sometimes it just really puts me into that place of worship. And that is exactly what I just finished doing this morning. Just, you know, some time to just talk with God and just, you know, just talk about some things that are on my heart and, you know, just like I said, just worship Him. I am now going to go ahead and head down to the Home Depot. As I mentioned, I'm looking for some drawer pulls for my desk and in the primary bedroom. I'll pull you back in when I get there and we're going to see what I can find. Okay, so I am now entering into the Home Depot. I am going to make my way back to the section where I need to look for the pulls. When I get back there, I'll pull you back in, okay? Alrighty. But this is my local Home Home Depot. Okay, so I am back here now where the cabinet um, knobs are. And I'm looking for something that is kind of a brush nickel to kind of coincide. This is what I'm replacing. And it doesn't have to be anything fancy. It can just be very simple. But I do want it to kind of coincide with the color because of the fact that I'm not changing out the other knobs. And like I said, it can be as simple as that. Let me see. Because I'm literally not trying to find anything fancy. It's dark. It's only $1.98. And I need 3 of them, so let's see what's in here. I have to make sure the screw is long enough. Pull out my other one here for a second. Let me pull out 3 of these. Okay, I had to get the camera turned around. It is actually raining outside, you all, and kind of a wet morning. Like I said, I was at the park and I was enjoying. Typically when I do go to the park to do my meditation, I go when the sun is out because I like to sit there and bask in the sun. I love it when the sun, I'm a Florida girl, so I love everything that is about the sun. So whenever the sun is shining real bright, I like to just go, and I want it to like literally shine right down in my face, and I can just sit there for hours just like that. And I have sat literally at the park, for a couple of hours just sitting there and meditating. Sometimes I would even take a nap. But right now I'm going to go ahead and go to the register. I'm going to pay for these, and I'm going to stop and I'm going to grab a bite, and then I'm going to head on back to my house, and I'll pull y'all back in when I get there. I am back home from the Home Depot, and as you were able to see, these are the ones that just very simple that I found. As you can see, the color is pretty close. I went ahead and started sweeping. I had to do a good sweep up underneath my bed. So here's the pile right here that I'm going to go ahead and just get that up. I swept the bedroom. Here's the thing. I was helping my son out with a cleaning job not too long ago. I took my own mop, and I was in the garage looking for my mop because I needed to kind of give the room a little mop over the floor. And I'm looking everywhere and I can't find my mop, and I'm like, where in the world is my mop? Then it dawned on me, I remember that the mop got in such bad shape at the cleaning job. I just went ahead, and I think, if I can remember correctly, I think I just threw it away because I didn't want to bring it back home to my house. So what I'm going to have to do now, until I buy another mop, is just literally do it like they did back way back in the day, and just do a little sponge mop over the floor. Same thing. I'm just going to take a cloth. I got my water already ready, and I'm just going to go over it a little bit with the cloth. That's all I can do right now until I go buy another. I'm going to go ahead and finish up doing the mopping with the cloth. And then when I finish that up, we're going to start with the vacuuming. So I'll be right back. vacuuming and sponge mopping the floor, I'm going to put this rug. The rug is actually blue. I know it does not match anything in my bedroom. I needed something quick when I got it, and it's soft and plush, but until I get one that's closer to my color scheme, this is basically it. And it goes down beside my bed, because when I climb out of my bed, I like to have something soft and warm to plant my feet on. So I'm going to go ahead and just put this back down here. I am now getting ready to give my bed a little refresh. Like I said, I am not changing the sheets or pillowcases or anything like that because I recently changed everything. Right now I'm just going to kind of straighten things up. This is my throw. I generally sleep on top of my covers and I get up under this throw, and it's so nice and warm and toasty. So the first thing that I am going to do, I'm going to fold this up. Okay, so I'm going to set this to the side. I just wanted to bring something to your attention. This is actually a 4-poster bed. The posters for the foot is actually up under my bed. And the reason that I don't have them attached to the bed is because the one on this side, the part where you screw in the poster is actually all stripped out, so I can't get the poster to sit up. I've tried everything. I've tried super glue. I almost broke my window one time because it fell over. So until I get someone to come in and just kind of replace that whole system to where I can tighten the pole up in it, I would love to be able to use all of my posters because I think that it would just be so pretty. Sometimes when I'm filming, if you see that, just overlook it. I am actually going to figure out a way to see if my son can get something figured out for me. I'm just going to use a wet cloth because I need to dust around my lamps. Many of you ask about the products that I use when I'm cleaning, and as I mentioned before in a video, that I don't really use anything special, but for my cleaning of my mirrors and windows, and I do use this Glass Plus. I love it. It's not a promotion or anything. I'm not sponsoring it, but I'm just letting you know that I do like to use this Glass Plus. I got the first one on. I thought my camera was on when I was putting it on, but it wasn't, but that's okay because I still have two more to go. But I had to wind up, in order to get the next one out, I couldn't get it out with my Phillips head, so I had to wind up going and getting, turn that off. I had to wind up going to get my butter knife, my trusted butter knife. So let's see if that will work better. This one didn't want to cooperate, but I got it off. So let's go ahead and get our next one in. I have gotten the knobs on, and I'm just going to clean up around. Do now is go ahead and give the shelf just a really good dust, and I am going to go ahead and use some of my furniture. It's called Dust and Clean Indust. It's not really furniture polish as much as it is you know, just kind of give the furniture shine and helps control the dust. So I'm just going to remove the stuff and just go over the shelves and get it dusted down. So I have completed my refresh, and it smells so good in here right now. Stay tuned, because what I'm getting ready to do is give you a full view of my primary bedroom. And if I said master bedroom, forgive me. I'm getting ready to give you a full view. I want to show you where I placed that beautiful chair that I got for free. And just come on and enjoy it. refresh of my primary bedroom for today. I am so glad to have gotten that done because the dust was collecting, and I am just loving the placement of my free chair. I love this chair and it is so comfortable. I have my footstool over there, as you saw when I was doing the little viewing. So when I want to sit here and relax, I'll just pull the stool over, prop my legs up, and just get my rest on. Also, I wanted to let you know that I am in the process of looking for a bed bench to go in front of my bed. I think I have found something, but she wants a little bit more than what I'm willing to pay for it right now. So I'm gonna keep looking. And also, as I mentioned, I'm gonna get the posts, fixed on my bed. When I get all of that done, I will come back and give you an update. But I hope that you have enjoyed this video for today. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Leave your comments and let me know what you think about my refresh, putting on my new knobs, placement of my chair, just everything. Just let me know what you think. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Thank you so much. And God bless you all. Bye-bye. Till the next time.